Hello and welcome. We got a short tutorial video here. This is specifically designed for the annual meeting program committee chair, potentially vice chair, and I suppose anyone who wishes to be in that position at some point in the future. To start with, you want to log into sessions.acro.org, and as an event chair, you should have access to both My Tools and Event and Track Administration, in addition to all of these little subcomponents down here. You might also be able to see Site Administration, but you can ignore that. That's just controls how the site looks. Before we can actually start reviewing things, you're going to need to make sure that everyone has the roles that they need in order to perform the functions that they should be able to based on their position. So in this role management area, you should click on Security Roles. You should select the correct meeting from the drop-down and uncheck this Exclude Records with No Assigned Roles box. And this will bring about everyone there. These white names that have no checks are listed in the IMIS database as system administrators. So technically speaking, they could come back in at any point and start fiddling with stuff, but I doubt they have that level of patience. Everyone else, there are people that I've added specifically. You'll notice that there are 3 different roles. You can check multiple at a time, but there's no particular reason to. Event Chair gives you the most permissions. You will see everything under Event Track Administration, including assigning reviews, managing submissions, running reports, and creating reports, doing the actual event management, and role management. The second level below that is subadmin, which is short for submissions administrator, and those people will have My Tools, and they'll have this manage submissions tab right here and the reports tab, so they can create reports or just run them, and they can look at submissions, which is going to be really helpful for anyone that has to collect reviews or make decisions based on reviews. The reason being that when you go in there and you select your correct event, they can actually see who the presenters are. They can email those presenters. They can email whoever's been assigned to review, and they can show what reviews have been completed at that current point in time. So here we can see no one has actually completed this particular review so far, but when they do, when they start coming in, these uncompleted reviews will be moved into this yellowed area here, and you'll see whether they have recommended it and what type of session they've recommended as, i.e. a poster session or workshop or just a regular session, and how innovative or relevant and all that stuff is. These will be kind of collected in aggregate, so you'll get a nice little average, which is going to be helpful when you're deciding what to slot in and what not to. It's also important to note that uncompleted reviews, even if they have done them and saved them, these, until they submit their final review, they won't be included in this area. So you can start hounding people if it's been a while since you've heard anything about it. Additionally, when they go through the review, this is going to be the public comment. So if they're reviewing something that they did not submit, the person that originally submitted it can come in and look at their session under their My Tools area, and they can see what a reviewer has said right here. But the administrative comments are purely internal. So that's more or less a way to communicate, via committee or through the review structure. Also important to note, and you should tell people beforehand, you can delete sessions. You can view the actual thing and start changing the description here. You can do a lot here. So you should inform whoever has this ability to only use it to basically collect review information and do nothing else. Maybe potentially email the reviewers as well. if you click this trash icon, for example, it will be deleted. So that's that one. And then report access is also it's pretty it's the lowest level. It's pretty easy. They won't have any of this to manage submissions. They'll just see the reports, most importantly the view and print submission list, which allows them to essentially see what has been submitted in their particular topical area. So they keep everything the same, but go to submit individual submissions and then select whatever committee it is. And if you do a retrieve all, then all of those. Wait, we gotta do the right event. If you do retrieve all sessions associated with that committee will come up. So that'll be helpful for even the PAC members. So those are the security roles.